I really like the art style and the UI for this game so far. It's really cool.
The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play. Assassination.
Something tells me you're very gossipy.
Shh, careful who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Must be important if it's in red text.
Hey, you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
You know where we're going. Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press R1 to open the local map. Press triangle. Elka has good ideas. Oh, saving anywhere? Fun. Yeah, I'll hit a save right here. Wait, did that say? Oh, it's 6-2. There is going to be like some kind of calendar system, I guess, in this game.
Huh?
She's very shady.
Let's go see.
We have plenty of time for details. This is a JRPG. I'll spend as much time with it as I want to.
You little bastard, you.
Imbecile of a driver, how long will this take? Can't help but notice we passed the recruitment center back there. I bet they can register for the army faster than this carriage can exit the city, so hurry it up before I put a bounty on your horse's head. Now, sir, please have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is at an all-time high.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Not interested. The Cloud Strife answer. See, I would say this if I didn't have the memorandum.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
I don't know, you're quite shady, but tell me how much it is.
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you?
Good point, she's shady.
How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
Oh, memorandum added? Yeah, I am not reading all this. That will easily break the pace of the game and, you know, affect my enjoyment if I have to read everything. It is cool that it's there, though. I was hoping that we blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elder, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be up ahead. Yeah, okay.
What are you playing at?
Death of His Majesty, the Royal Bloodlines Company. Oh no.
I'm out of ideas.
These guys are chatting.
Hiya.
I heard that Katarina caught another huge bounty. Yeah, even the army couldn't pin down its location, so we were at a loss about what to do. The Parapis have a nose for these things, huh? She's putting the rest of us to shame.
Beg pardon?
This reminds me of like what you can do in Persona 5, where you can like intrude on people's conversations and listen in. When I heard that His Majesty had been killed, I could hardly believe my ears. If he was a man indifferent to festivities, his death will not cause any disruptions. As long as we have His Eminence Sanctifex Forden, this country will be safe. So you think. Is there anything here that I actually might want to read? An ornate cane-like scepter, yada yada, passed down through generations. Easy enough. Powerful magic passed down through generations of kings invoked through a unique magic igniter called the Royal Scepter. Cool. I guess I should read about the tribes. 9th tribe. Well, oh, this is the guy we saw in the prologue before the title screen. Yeah, fairy who accompanies. This is really cool, though. I always appreciate things like this, logs like this. I do appreciate it. They had it in FF16 where you can like open up that up mid cutscene, which that was a weird way to do it, but you know.
That must be the recruitment center.
I appreciate it more than I'd rather it be in the game than not, but it's definitely like I don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna read this every single time because that'll break the pace.
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us just more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
Oh, but I'm good at lying.
Good luck in there. Knock him dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight. I want to fight for a change. I'm just so bored, man. I'm torn between these two. I'm probably just going to say I'm bored because it sounds the funniest.
I just want to kill some time.
And a little kingdom-sponsored bloodshed will spice up your life, eh? I know your type. I suppose this work attracts degenerates.
Are you crazy?
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm small but quick. I've always been lucky. Yeah, man, I'm a protagonist. You know how dumb lucky protags are? They just can't die, no matter what.
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
This is where we name the protag. Do I have to give this guy a last name? Raptor, you played this demo. Do you give him a last name or just a first name? Which game? Can't remember which game it was. I was playing something really nice. It was during dialogue. Certain things would be highlighted. Oh, now that you mention that, Wild Arms 3 did that. I'm pretty sure. I played Wild Arms 3, and that game did that too. It had like certain words in green, and if you press square, you can like ask them about things. I remember that. That just reminded me of another game I played with a feature like that. That was also really cool. Getting like more in-depth dialogue with things. I'm waiting for if this guy gets a last name or not. I googled his canon name. It's apparently Will, but no, not W. Ah, screw it. Okay, no last name.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
That would suck. You know, now that I think about it, it wouldn't be an Atlas game if you didn't give yourself a name via signing a contract or, you know, signing any kind of piece of paper or document.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
I think they affect your stats? Nah. They probably do, but it's fine. For the long line, guess we got no choice but to wait out our turn. Oh, I had to actually, like, wait. What is this, the Jose section in 10-2? You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me. If so, or was there something you needed? Are you a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I'm a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family's of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not.
Let's hurry.
That wasn't much trouble now, was it? Better get in line, though, or they'll start to suspect something. You're cutting in line? I love cutting in line. I always cut in line back in lunch to get the good food. They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me in front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better. Blast it, came to enlist because I heard you. You can make a quick brief here, but they really make you work alongside creepy Elda. A parapet I can deal with, but Elda are right ominous. No comment. But you're gawking? Why, I could tell you a guard you looked at me funny and you marched to the gallows before you could blink. I don't think anyone would care about what Nelda has to say. You'd hang, so you better shape up. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would be a waste of energy. One stab and I can kill this guy.
Whatever.
You're so young, are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. Oh, is Reeve the currency? You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Can't even spell your name, bloody Parapus. The captain seems like a jerk, but it's for the sake of the mission. We just have to put up with him for a while. Eavesdropping won't get us anywhere. Let's hurry and get in line. Okay, but like, how do I... The line starts here, you said. Or am I just waiting? Yeah, join the queue. There we go. I did Google because I thought I was getting my name before. I thought I was getting my name before, so I Googled it, and I did see that apparently he has different names based on the language, which is really cool. Apparently his North American, or the English version's canon name was Will from when I Googled, which is why I named him Will.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others.
Yes, I have 2 different colored eyes. Thanks for noticing.
Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Wasted good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You alright?
You seem cool. Let's be friends. Let's be best buddies.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
I feel like I should. I feel like maybe I've heard this voice before, but it's kind of hard to tell because this character only talks with dialogue options.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Yo, Pog! I got the Cinder Igniter.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Well, I did survive to get here, so. The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms like I saw on Main Street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Royal Capital Vicinity Map.
Wow, that's a real map.
Yes, good eyes.
It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, stripling. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
They didn't tell me I had to sacrifice my sleep.